As a labor and delivery nurse, it gives me great joy to...
You didn't think this was going to come back and bite you in the butt, huh? How are you good people doing, my American and foreign brothers and sisters? We are freezing. Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, and I thank you for that. Make sure you guys are following me on these platforms up here and the platforms down here. Clicking the thumbs up buttons on my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And when you do subscribe to the channel, don't forget to click the bell notification. That way you'll be notified whenever I do post any videos. And lastly, don't forget to check out my other channel called Man, Husband, Father. And it should go in that order. Save yourself a whole lot of heartache and pain if you become a man first. And all that entails a husband and then the father. I'm going to leave it at that. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know I like to bring y'all some interesting stories. And I think this one right here is going to be one I know you guys probably going to like, because if you do not know, there is this nurse that went completely viral because she wished the most harm upon the press secretary. She wished the most gruesome harm upon this woman. She gets on there and talks about how she's a pediatric nurse, and her to go after the press secretary of the United States right now, it just wasn't good.
As a labor and delivery nurse, it gives me great joy to wish Karoline Leavitt a 4th degree tear. I hope that you fucking rip from bow to stern and never shit normally again, you cunt. As a labor and delivery nurse, it gives me great joy to wish Karoline Leavitt a 4th degree tear. I hope that you fucking rip from bow to stern and never shit normally again, you cunt.
Right? So she says all of that, does all that, did it so boldly. You know, this just goes to show y'all something about some people's mindset, though. You know, like whenever this stuff was going on, y'all know we could not stand when President Biden and administration had some of the craziest looking individuals in there. We would talk about them on a mental level, what's going on with them on a mental level. Even the press secretary, Karoline, even her, we would criticize her. We would talk about her line, the blink, 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 blink. We would do all of that, right? But nobody really came down that I know of, that I've seen, and was wishing like the most gruesome death and harm and things on her or the child. Right? So this pediatric nurse end up effing around and finding out.
A video posted by a labor and delivery nurse is spreading far beyond Boca Raton tonight, and what she said is now costing her her career.
And it took just hours for city leaders and hospital executives to step in.
CBS 12 News reporter Katie Benty is live outside the Baptist Health Boca Raton Regional Hospital with those details. Katie?
Liz, Jim, the video at the center of this story is graphic, so we did censor most of it. But officials say what you're about to hear is what cost a Boca Raton nurse her job.
I hope that you rip from bow to stern and never normally again, you.
The woman in the video is Lexi Lawler, a now former labor and delivery nurse at Baptist Health Boca Raton Regional Hospital. Her comments were directed at White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt, who recently announced she's pregnant with her second child.
As a labor and delivery nurse, it gives me great joy to wish Karoline Leavitt a 4th degree tear.
A 4th degree tear, one of the most severe childbirth injuries. I asked people their take on the video.
Especially if it's a labor and delivery nurse, like I'm trusting you with one of the most sacred moments of my life. I would definitely be very uncomfortable.
The video was later set to private, but not before it got clicks. The Libs of TikTok account reposted along with a photo that appears to show Lawler wearing a shirt with a political message about President Donald Trump. Boca Raton's mayor also weighing in, calling the comments disgusting and that Lawler is no longer employed. Baptist Health confirming that decision, telling CBS 12 News the comments do not reflect its values and that there is no place in healthcare for language or behavior that calls into question a caregiver's ability to provide compassionate, unbiased care.
I mean, everyone has social media, everyone has a technological device, you know, and when you have a career, I think it's even more important for you to be conscientious of what you say.
The hospital added that while personal opinions are protected, professional standards are not. Now, as of tonight, Lawler has not commented publicly to this backlash, and her accounts remain private. Live in Boca Raton, I'm Katie Benti, CBS 12 News.
Yeah. See, now, do I feel that people getting online and saying what they feel and what they think in regards like this should cost them their job? I'm going to keep it real with you guys. No, I don't. I really don't. But I'm all for playing the games that y'all played. People were being fired for speaking their mind. People were being fired for all kinds of crazy things. They were being fired for expressing their opinions online from their jobs that had nothing to do with their job. And I even told you guys, I didn't agree with it then when the woke were doing it. Woke was trying to cancel everybody for saying everything. They were trying to cancel me, right? It didn't work. You want to know why? What they tried to accuse me of, I wasn't getting on here saying anything that I was wishing upon people to be harmful. I would talk about my opinions and what I think about somebody and their stance on what they feel they are, if they actually are not, biologically speaking, right? I would talk about things like that. I would talk about the history of it. I would talk about how it's gender euphoria. I would talk about how before it became AIDS, it was called GRIDS, GRIDS, stood for gay-related immunodeficiency syndrome. I would talk about things like that, and they came for me, right? But you couldn't, because I wasn't wishing harm upon anybody. But don't get pissed off when the games that you guys played is now coming back on you. Don't get pissed off at that now. Now, like I told you, do I agree with that? No, I feel you should be able to get on here, say what you want to, give your opinion and everything like that. It's freedom of speech. But a lot of employees get fired because their employers have policies that they cannot represent themselves in certain kind of ways. Like I know a lot of the facilities that I work for say, you can say what you want to, how you want to, and I read policy, y'all. I am a reader of policy. You can do all those things so long as you do not have our uniform on, you don't have the badge on, you don't any of that. Don't mention our name that you associated with us or anything like this. Don't do any of that. But at the same time, you also are getting on here saying, I am a doctor, I am a physician assistant, I am a physical therapist, I am a nurse, I am a nurse practitioner, I am a CNA, I am a this at the hospital, and and then there's people that watch you, they're going to say, I know where she works, and she got on here and say they're going to take it to human resources. So what do y'all think? Do you think she should have lost her job? Do you disagree with me? If so, let me see in the comments. It's okay, God, we can disagree. I just don't think that she should have got fired or anything like that. So y'all let me know. Put in the comment section below of this video. And don't forget to do what you see in the animation right here. That would greatly help the video. And if you would like to see the next video that I will be doing after this one in chronological order, it's going to be that one up there. Things I did as of yesterday you may have missed right here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, just simply click the icon. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man. And I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothes. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.